Zara K is an Tanzanian Australian ex-Muslim activist, atheist activist, feminist activist, who was arrested in Tanzania about 2 weeks ago. And there is a lot of craziness that's been going on within the past, I'd say, 48 hours, surrounding the leak of some screenshots. Now, these screenshots are from a group of about 25 people who were involved, and I affectionately called them Zara's defenders. You know, people involved in making sure that organizations were cooperating together to release a message and make sure that everyone was on the same page regarding Zara's case. And someone in this group took screenshots containing sensitive information about Zara's ongoing situation and leaked that. And so we are going to get into just some serious business today. I almost don't even know where to start. But thank you for joining us today, Horace.
Well, thank you very much. And just a quick update, and I think that will tie down to the actual bigger picture that we have that we're discussing today. Your channel got a strike. My Urdu channel actually got a strike as well. So as a result, I will be turning my second channel off in 2 weeks. My Urdu channel is because if you get a third strike, then technically, YouTube can totally deplatform you. So it's probably best for me if I just turn it off altogether. Now, that leads to the actual bigger picture that who are these people? There is actually no blasphemy report on YouTube. But do Muslims stop complaining about us? That, since there's no blasphemy report, so therefore we're going to let these guys do what they're doing. So what they do, they come after you with something else. So they would report your account for hate speech, for copyright, for whatever they can get you down for. And that's exactly what happened with Zara. There is no officially...
Likely what happened with Zara. We have been...
Yeah, okay. Well, okay. Yeah, likely. That is likely what happened with Zara. And Zara had her suspicion that she is being brought in for questioning because of her activism regarding criticism of Islam. So how would any police officer know that, the phone in a pocket, the SIM card in it belongs to someone else? How would anyone know? How would anyone know that she's an Australian citizen? And on top of that, she hasn't even surrendered her Tanzanian passport. So how would any of that know? So this is exactly the same thing. Like other people throwing reports at you for hate speech, for copyright or whatever. And that's what they ended up doing. They started accusing her of all these other things.
Okay, I think a lot of people might not understand what's happening here. Okay, so Zara K, after she was arrested, and then we and a whole bunch of organizations and the ex-Muslim community and the atheist community came to try to find a way to defend her. The image that was leaked out, and we're going to get into that. Okay, we're going to talk about that. And I'm extremely angry about how some people reacted to all of this, right? But they tried to use that as a way to suggest that we have been lying about what's happening to Zara K. And what they use the image, and we're gonna bring up the tweets, which eventually Ali Dawa is now posting about it on Twitter. They are making the allegation that we have been trying to make it seem like Zara K has been arrested for blasphemy or because she's an ex-Muslim, and we're using this and she was arrested for other reasons, and Zara K and everybody else around us has been using this as an opportunity for clout, and make it seem like this is for her being an ex-Muslim and it has nothing to do with this, and this is just about like some passport issues or some SIM card related stuff, right? What we are saying is, first of all, if you go look at our language, okay, you motherfuckers who are accusing us of this, like if you actually go look at everything that we said, we were very, very clear about what she's being charged for. And every time that we even hinted, even lightly, that this might have to do with her activism, we use the words likely. This is what we think. This is what has been suggested. We never say that this is 100%. And even if you look at the videos that we made about this, and the statements that has been put out there by ex-Muslims and also Council of Ex-Muslim of Great Britain, right? The call to action was for people to ask the Tanzanian government, why is she being arrested? Why is she being held like this? We have a lot of experience and a lot of report and a lot of other cases where we know that people get arrested who are activists, who are either secular activists or political activists, and they use other charges because they know that if they charge somebody for blasphemy or for their political speech or for being ex-Muslim, that's going to get a lot of human rights organizations on their ass, and they use some other thing, right? We never, even though we think it's very likely because of her activism, we never said it's 100% for that. That's why our call to action was to get them and ask for justice, ask for why is she being held, why would somebody go get arrested for just a SIM card, or like I don't know if we want to show the videos that we have 3 videos covering this case about Zara K, right? Every time we talked about her activism, we said, presumably, based on some people suggest like there are reports. We never said this is the case. We said
believe.
We believe.
And let me be clear really quickly. When Armin is saying we, he's referring to Atheist Republic. I cannot speak about anyone else.
Yeah, but
we went back and checked our language with the fine-tooth comb.
Yes. And even after there were reports that they asked Zara K why she's an ex-Muslim, even then, we didn't feel like it was justified for us to go out and with certainty say.
They also asked her, "How can you say Allah is gay?" Even then, we didn't.
Even then, we didn't say that this is like the SIM card and this passport is an excuse. Because there's always a chance that there isn't. Okay, we just know that she's in trouble and she needs help. Okay, and we need to highlight her case, guys. If I get, let's say, for example, and also the people are like judging maybe like, why did she go to Tanzania? Why did she do this? Guys, if I, for example, go to Iraq, okay? If I'm dumb enough to go to Iraq, I was actually considering it at some point. I was dumb enough to consider it. And I go there and I get kidnapped and I get sent to Iran, and Iran comes with charges against me, saying that Armin was in Iraq with his Iranian passport because it was expired instead of his Canadian passport. And they say like Armin was meeting with people in Iraq that are armed rebels. And that's why he's now on death row. I hope you motherfuckers don't go like, oh, we're not going to defend Armin because why did Armin even go to Iraq? Fuck you. If you're like, oh, the Iranian government is saying that Armin was meeting with some armed rebels, and that's a crime. So are we going to Armin, this we don't know this has anything to do with Armin being an ex-Muslim or spitting on the Quran or having a sign saying Allah is gay or doing blasphemous art, all of this being punishable by death in Iran. Well, the Iranian government is officially saying that this is because Armin met with some armed rebels. So why are we even defending? Like, fuck you.
It's like, yeah. No, I mean, look, yeah, sorry, go on.
No, I just want to say that even, let's say, is it impossible? Maybe I did. Maybe like, holy shit, like it comes out that, yeah, Armin actually went and talked to some armed rebels and wanted to do some, I don't know, some crazy violent rebellion, right? Maybe, is it impossible? No, it's not fucking impossible. Are you going to just like not come and defend me? Are you guys all of you are going to hold back because there's a chance that they didn't arrest me because of my blasphemy and because of my ex-Muslim activism?
Let me give you another analogy that, it's like, okay, so, I mean, I always wanted to go to China, but now I think because I've made a couple of videos about vegan Muslims, if I go to China, and I get arrested, they're not going to throw the charge, you've criticized China. They would find something else about me, and we would know, okay, they're getting something, whatever they can get me on. Lee, that's exactly what means trumped up charges. And yeah, it's we know. Do you want to go with the? I actually have some tweets that I want to share. What exactly did we say? At no point did we actually say it was blasphemy, as Armin explained. We had our reasons to believe. I still believe that. I don't know about anyone else, but I personally still believe that it was the local Ex-Shia community. Someone thought that, okay, we'll go to the local police officer and teach this girl a lesson. And
I also have been privy to certain information which leads me to believe that is also that community. Okay, but
yeah.
I'm just really quick. I'm very frustrated by people acting as if they suddenly don't understand that we cannot be fully transparent with the intricacies of someone's international legal case.
Yeah, everyone becomes a legal expert.
Let me finish. Being fully transparent about your legal defense is a good way to lose your defense. Okay? Do you think we can go ahead and present all of our sources and have that evidence be fully public? That will happen if and when the time comes. Okay? But in the meantime, that could endanger a lot of people. Okay? Go ahead, you guys.
Okay, before you share the tweets, I just want to say that if you guys are waiting for 100% certainty of what's happening on the ground before you go and defend somebody, okay, then let's just fucking stop everything. You're not gonna get it. You're not fucking gonna get it. We're not gonna wait. We're gonna just be careful with our language, and we're gonna say this is likely what's happening. We don't know what's happening. We want to make more. We need to invest. We want you guys to demand more investigation on what's happening. This person is an activist, so it's likely connected. We have evidence that lead us to believe that it's very correlated to this or that. Okay, we're going to be careful with our language, but are we going to call upon you guys to do something about a violation of human rights when we have, like, when it's revelation from God that yes, this is exactly what's happening? Because if you're waiting for that standard, just like shut down every single human rights organization that is fucking out there, because you're not going to get that. Anyways, Harris, you wanted to show?
And it's like there's a favorite line from a TV show, Seuss, and there was a lawyer said that if a cop follows you long enough, he's going to find a broken taillight. So when these people are after you, they're going to find something. They're just going to attach something that might stick.
And also subscribe to our newsletter, because if we get removed from all these platforms, at least we could reach out to you. And guys, by the way, if you subscribe to our newsletter, you get a free copy of Why There's No. Where's your copy, Susanna? Get it. We're doing promotion. You get a free. It's not even promotion. It's free. Okay, so if you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description, you get a free copy of Why There's No God. Come on, like, I'm handing it out for free. Okay, it's a bestseller on Amazon, and you get it for free. So subscribe to our newsletter, and you get a free copy of Why There's No God sent to you. Link in the description.